Hi everyone, it's time for a video because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 10 after 4. I'm exhausted. My nose doesn't let me sleep for very long and I was up late doing homework. So anyway, I'm going to tell you that I don't have a schedule anymore. Whenever I can make a video, I'm going to make a video. And I really only have 2 semesters left after this one, and they're very part-time if I decide to drop my second degree, which I'm so seriously considering because I'm done with school. Anyway, I apologize, I've got my morning voice on. So today's video is something completely different, and I'm sure there are a lot of you out there who use planners. I use a planner. Well, I used to use a planner, and I've always used something like this, but right now I think I'm at the tail end of a planner crisis. This is something that I used to use all the time, and I can't figure out why it's not working for me now. In my previous life, my previous planner life, I always used a planner, and then I got my first smartphone, and I started migrating over to the phone, and then eventually I found the perfect calendar. Well, this semester my life is so crazy busy that the phone wasn't working for me. Plus we switched over to iPhone, so real estate on my camera is a lot smaller, or my phone is a lot smaller than it was. I went from a Note 2 down to an iPhone 6. So I didn't get the 6 Plus. I was interested in something smaller. Anyway, this had always worked for me in the past, and it's just, you know, you got your pockets, your folders, your dividers. It always worked for me in the past, and for whatever reason, it's not working for me right now. And I can't quite figure out why. Maybe because I feel like I'm not being very creative right now, and I need something that's creative. So then I went through and I thought, well, I will just make something. And I had this cover from a journal that I had bought. It was on sale, I think, or a calendar or something. It was on sale for like $2, so I bought it. And I added some elastic, which I used. I don't even know what elastic this is. It looks like a headband or something. Anyway, and this was okay. It wasn't quite thick enough. And then I went through, well, actually my first one was this one. This planner right here. And I had put pages in for vertical weeks instead of horizontal weeks. And I was getting it all decorated up, and I decided that I needed something with a notebook because I didn't have a place to write. So then I created this cover where this slides in. There's a piece in the back too to cover up the adhesive. So this slides in, and then the notebook would slide in here, and I would put my pen here, close it up. But then it's too, things are falling. What was that? It's too flimsy. I should have used more chipboard because it was starting to bend in here, and this, I don't know, it just wasn't working. Plus it didn't fit in my purse. That's another issue I'm having. So then I went to something like this, and I just took all the tabs out because I'm using them in a different planner right now. So I went, these are books from the dollar spot in Michael's, the hardcover ones. So I decorated it all up, and I went through and made a calendar for everything and decided this was just too small. It fit in my purse, great, but it was too small. I have another one. This one I decided I didn't like it because I had put this in. I didn't want to make the calendars, so I just printed calendars off, and it was also too small. Now, and then I went back to the whole ring-bound planner, and then I made this cover. This is one of those file folders from the dollar spot at Target, and I put sleeves in here so that I could put my planner and my notebook. And then this ended up, this was too big for my purse. Then I went out and bought a new purse. Oh my gosh, I've been in crisis since like the beginning of February. This has all happened since the beginning of February. So then I found, last year, I was looking into the Hobonichi style planners, and I bought myself, well, I bought 2 books, one for myself and one for my niece. I thought she might like the Hobonichi style. She's a little young yet, so I decided to hold off on that, and I ended up using one for myself and keeping this one for next year. When she's ready, I will get her one. I made a cover for it. I really like how floppy it is, but this one is in good condition. I haven't wrecked it yet, so it's staying put away. But I went to that style of planner, and that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. I came across also the Midori Wall of fauxdori planners, where I made this one. This is a piece of leather from Michael's, and this I think is from Hobby Lobby. This is a hairband from the dollar store. This was a pain to get through the holes, but I managed. And then this is from an old Michi bag. So I made the notebooks that are in here, and I used elastic from, I think this is from Joann's. So I have a grid book for lists. I'm a big list maker. And then my monthly calendars, because I need to see everything all at once, and I'm thinking these squares are a little too small, so I have to figure out the size. The width is good. I have to figure out a size for the height. And then a week on 2 pages. I really like this. This works for lists as well, so I might just get rid of this one. But this one again needs to be resized. And this one is for my clients, my web clients. I thought the grid would work. And then I just made a folder and a notebook for like the passwords to their websites. Anyway, so I made this, and I'm contemplating whether or not I want to use it. I made another one for my daughter with this. This little owl is so cute, and this is a hairband from the dollar store as well, but it's off of this. I'm having a really hard time finding this elastic. Anyway, so I took the elastic off of here. I figure I could replace it if I need to. Anyway, so this is where I'm at. I'm in between these two. This is the one I'm currently using, and last night I decided I needed a notebook, because this is one that I have been practicing on, my first like Hobonichi style, and I needed a notebook, so I took a whole bunch of pages out last night and put this in so I could take it out and write on it easier. It's alright. It'll work for now until I figure out what I'm doing. And then I went and made the calendars. And I have a weekly vertical, so I have 4 weeks on here and 1 week on here. And then dailies are half pages. So like my first yesterday and Sunday, I'm just going to throw whatever in there. I may not even need the journals, which would mean one of these books would last me for years. There's a notes section back here that I decided, oh, that's December. Anyway, here's a section for me to write notes instead of this notebook, or in addition to the notebook, actually. I'll probably use it for like the client's information that I had in this one. And then the website info to log into their sites is back here. So this is where I'm sitting. This is my crisis. If I decide to go with this one, which fits in, these both fit in my purse, the purse that I bought right now. If I decide to go with this one, then I have to do all the work of making the count. Well, I don't have to make the calendars, but I have to go and fill it in. Which normally I like to do, I just don't have the time. This one's already done, and I don't know how well it's working for me. Like I said, last night I was trying to write notes, so I started with making a sticky note list of things to do, and that, I don't know if that's going to work for me. So I have those. I also taped in this thing. It's like a business card holder. So I have some of these in here so that I can do this, but I'm not sure. And when I get to my day, when I start my day, I'll sit down at my desk and just open this up to right here. So this may work for me. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, it's my planner crisis. I really love both of these. They're really soft. And I think this one, well, it scratches up from the thing. Once it gets all scratched up, I'm going to like it even better. It's not getting scratched, it's just getting marked. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I am, and I wanted to let you know that I didn't fall off the face of the earth again. Just really busy as usual. And while I could have been making scrapbook videos. Since I'm in the middle of planner crisis, this is all I can think about is how to organize my life, because everything's so chaotic right now. Once my life is planned, I feel better. Maybe I can figure out a way to plan some scrapbooking in here. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for hanging in there. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.